Asal tak boleh buka pintu ni?
Kenapa kau buka pintu macam tu? Macam ni lah.
Air, kenapa awak lambat?
Maaf cikgu, saya terlambat sebab saya terlajak tidur.
Ish, budak ni. Saya pukul awak. Dah, Air, awak pergi duduk. Pakai gelas, ada sampul. What does it mean by torque? Okay, torque is a measure of the force that can cause an object to rotate about an axis.
There is another definition for torque, which is tendency of a force to rotate object about an axis or turning effect produced by a force or cross product between distance and force. Equation for torque is torque equals to Rf sin theta. SI unit is Newton meter and vector quantity. If it's anti-clockwise rotation, it will be positive torque, and if it's clockwise rotation, it will be negative torque. Net torque is the sum of the torques due to applied forces. A rigid object that experiences a net torque about the axis of rotation undergoes net torque equals to moment of inertia times angular acceleration. And net torque is the cause of angular acceleration. The angular acceleration is directly proportional to the net torque. The angular acceleration is inversely proportional to the moment of inertia of the object. There is two types of torque, which is static torque and dynamic torque. For static torque, it is when an object is in rotational equilibrium. For example, tightening a bolt, balance beam, balancing a seesaw. And for dynamic torque, it is when an object is accelerating rotationally. For example, turning a steering wheel, spinning a merry-go-round, and using a drill. So, what types of torque that involve when we try to open a door? The answer is both static and dynamic torque. For static torque, when applying a force to the door but it is not moving, in this case the door remains in a rotational equilibrium and the torque exists without causing rotational motion. And for dynamic torque, when force that was applied causes the door to swing open, the torque will lead to angular acceleration, making the door rotate around its hinges.
Class dismissed.
Ish, panasnya hari ni. Kalau ada makanan mesti best. Jap. Aku ada telur. Tapi tadi mak aku buat rebus satu je. So aku tak tahu mana satu yang raw, mana satu yang masak. Alamak, macam mana nak beza ni?
How to determine which is raw eggs or hard-boiled eggs and what's the difference between these two? For hard-boiled egg, the position of the yolk of a hard-boiled egg is fixed. When the egg is rotated, its moment of inertia does not increase and then its angular velocity is constant. Therefore, the egg continues to spin. For raw egg, when the egg spins, its yolk being denser moves away from the axis of rotation, and then the moment of inertia of the egg increases because of the principle of conservation of angular momentum. If the moment of inertia is increases, hence its angular velocity will decreases.